Okay. My business is called Sweet Garland Creations. I am a balloon stylist or artist. I don't do crazy animals like clowns or anything like that, but I decorate for parties. I could basically do any setup you like, but yeah, Sweet Garland Creations, and I'm a balloon artist.
How did you come up with the name?
I didn't know what I wanted my name to be. I was going in circles trying to decide, but it was just really random. I call it Sweet because I feel like it's just very like welcoming. Honestly, I don't even really remember how I came up with the name right now. But yes, it's just like I felt like Sweet was just very welcoming. And then garlands. So the balloons, when you put them together, they're called garlands. And then creations, just...
That makes sense.
Sweet Garland Creations.
Yeah. Do you remember when you started? I know we were talking earlier. We're like, when did you start?
Wait, when did I start? I think this is like my 5th year. I was trying to do the math when you asked me. I'm like, I think this is my 5th year, like doing balloons.
Okay.
Yeah. But again, let me count. Let me make sure. Correct. Yeah, this is my 5th year doing balloons. Yeah.
And what inspired you to do this?
I was decorating for a family event. I think I had said this to Miguel too. We were just talking about doing baby showers for my sister. I believe it was for my sister. And she was asking if I knew how to do a balloon arc. And I was like, I think I do. Honestly, I did not know what I was doing. I just kind of went with the flow. I was looking at videos and everything, but that's kind of how it started. It was for a family event, and it was self-taught. Didn't do a great job, but it was there, and it turned out really good, actually. But
you're like, I'm actually good at this.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
So it just came at a random.
Yeah. No practice at all. I wasn't even doing any type of balloons. Honestly, I think we were just talking about it on the couch, like, hey, I'm going to do this for the baby shower. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And then she's like, do you know anybody like that knows how to do balloons? Or do you want to try doing them? Because I think it was just all talk at the time that I was going to start my own business, but I was kind of scared to start. Mm-hmm. So then she was like, you should just do it. Just try. And then, and again, I started with Amazon balloons. Amazon balloons are not the best quality. Don't get me wrong. A few people use them. That's their own personal, let me not shame anybody that uses Amazon. But, yeah, I started with Amazon balloons. I just ordered the kit, and that's just how it came about. I just started doing it. I had no idea for like my life what I was doing. I just did it.
Those are the best when you just do something and you never thought you were going to end up doing.
And then it still took me a while after that to even like get another job. Like it was just like no one, I posted it, but it was still like brand new. I like really had to start doing a little bit more. And again, it was more for family stuff. Like, I think I did a birthday party for my niece or my nephew or something. And then I had to post that, what I was doing.
No, you're just waiting for the family birthdays at first. Like,
yeah.
It's hard. So, first of all, you have to be really crafty. And I think most of us think that, like, oh, I can do it. It's easy because I've tried to do it for my my sister's gender reveal.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, this is too fucking hard.
It
Like,
is.
I
No,
don't
it
want
is.
to, like, please somebody take over.
You just want to give up, and you're just like, why did I sign up for this? Like, it's really hard. And then tying the balloons, or even the Amazon kits, like, come with like this string that you could put the balloons through, like loop them through. It's like they fall off. Like, you have to like tie them on there or something. I can't remember, but yeah, no, it is a hard work. And then if it's hot, if it's cold, if it's
Gone.
yes,
Whatever you just did for 5 hours is gone.
Yeah, everything. Like your sweat, your tears, just everything. You just don't want to do it anymore. You're like, all right, this is good. This is what you're getting, and we're done.
But I'm sure that's why you said, you started with the Amazon balloons and then you moved to something else, because I'm sure it takes you a while and you don't want those to be popping.
Yeah, no. And then the Amazon balloons, for me personally, they're just really like thin, and then like for summertime, if you do order Amazon balloons, like you have to kind of like learn how to inflate them, because if you overinflate them, they pop, because when it's hot, heat rises, and it's like inside the balloon, the heat is rising and rising, and then that's what makes them pop. And then sometimes when you like under deflate them, they deflate. When it's cold, they deflate. Like, it's just it's a lot of work, a lot of math, a lot of science, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's science, but
It kind of is.
yeah.
So when you have an event or decorating for somebody, can you do it the night before?
Yes. So again, I order my balloons from a warehouse. So it's an actual balloon warehouse where it's kind of better quality. But yes, I typically, like, if I have multiple events that I have to set up for, I have to choose one to set up either the night before or early morning. And then in the early mornings, whether it's summertime or winter, it's super cold. So I could inflate them, or I could put up my setup at that time. They won't deflate. I mean, granted, there's always that one like, what is it
Tedious
called?
one.
Yes, yeah. I'm like, there's another word for it,
Yeah.
but there's always that one that might start deflating a little bit. But the balloons that I get, they're better quality. They're made for like winter and summer and spring and all year round. So they typically don't deflate or pop or whatever.
Yeah, it gives you peace of mind too.
Yes,
like it's gonna hold through the party.
And that's kind of how I market them too, and how I tell whoever's booking my client, I tell them, like, these are better quality, because they do worry about that. Like, are they gonna pop? Are they gonna last? Are they gonna blah blah blah? And I do kind of tell them, like, no, these are better quality balloons. I don't like work with Amazon. Again, not shaming Amazon, because Amazon came through a couple times, and again, other people could like work with them. But for me, I order those better quality, so I'm able to tell them, like, it's gonna last all day. Like, I have a couple clients that have told me, like, I do something for Valentine's Day, like a small little arrangement. They still have it for next year. Like,
wow.
For Easter, I do like little arrangements for kids. They last almost all year, half the year.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So I do tell them, like, I tell them, these are good quality balloons. There's no problem with them if I set them up the night before or the morning of, like, super early.
Yeah, so it makes your job easier, and it also like makes them their money worth it.
Yes.
So what kind of services do you offer for anybody who doesn't know?
So I do backdrops. I could do any backdrop you like. If it involves balloons or not, that's kind of what I do. I have like a green backdrop, like the grass greenery. And I either put balloons on there, I put flowers on there. I did like a safari centerpiece, and it was like the sand, and I got like the animals or whatever, and I put it in a vase. I don't know if you're familiar with the safari thing or whatever, but it was just like a vase with the sand and, the animal inside. So I do any type of centerpiece. I do any type of backdrop, balloon related or not. I just don't do, at least not yet, because I just feel like I need to get a little bit more familiar with it. I feel like I would need a bigger crew for that. Right now, it's just myself. So, and my husband that works for free.
He volunteers.
He volunteers on his own. No pay. But yeah.
You're like, do you want dinner tonight?
What do you want to eat?
Yeah.
In-N-Out, Broncos.
Whatever you want. But we have to be up by 6 a.m. tomorrow.
Yes. No, yeah, it's just myself. And then sometimes I do have like a friend or a cousin that comes and helps me, or if they want to just tag along. But yeah, it's just me. So it's a little bit harder to do bigger setups, and bigger setups meaning like the whole curtains, like around the tents, like the whole, like, I don't like the
tablecloth decorating.
Yes,
like,
yeah.
That's what we were talking about on the phone about like quinceañeras.
Yes, the quinceañeras. Again, if it's like the backdrops, I could do like the neon signs. I could do the light up numbers and all of that. But if they want like the whole like. I needed to cover this because it looks ugly over here.
The dance stage.
Yes, yeah. I'm like, I don't know how to do any of that. I don't even have the equipment for that. Again, it's like the curtains that kind of go around like the ceiling, and they want it to like fall down. I do have like table covers and stuff that if they would want to use for like the tables. But again, like if they want anything like fancy, like a special color, or like, I don't really know, like just the table just super like decked out, like elegant and stuff like that. I don't have all of that. I could get it, but again, like I feel like with that they would really need to get what is that one, like rental events or party events or something like that. Yeah. Yeah. But for me, it's just backdrops because it's just myself and whoever can help me.
What if I like get somebody to rent all of the cloth and everything? Are you able to put it together?
Yes. Yeah. Again, I would have to watch a lot of videos for me to put like around the ceiling and around the walls type of thing, because I feel like you would need a what is it called, that little car thing that kind of puts you up to the ceilings and stuff like that.
That's crazy.
So I'm like, you're that like, part, husband? I don't think. Can we rent this?
Can you watch this video like 20 times and let me know if you can do it?
Oh my God, yeah. He would be like, really? You're crazy. Can you have somebody else do it? No, he's a really good sport. He will help me, but he'll probably think I'm crazy.
Yeah, but that's what they're for. It's okay. Support, full on support.
No, I told him too. I was like, if you, because he already has his own business too. He does tile work and flooring and all of that. And I told him, if you want me to do your invoicing and you have to help me.
Yeah, accounting.
Yeah.
Which is actually really hard.
It is.
I don't know. I'm supposed to be doing my accounting, and I don't at the end of the year, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so stressed out.
Can we pay somebody to do this?
Yeah.
No, but yeah, it's just me. So again, I don't think that or maybe I'm downplaying myself, but that would be a lot, and then I can't do anything with the tables. But yeah,
because you're creative, you have that.
I feel like I am at first. Like I second guess myself a lot, which that's kind of like my downside about myself. Like I should probably be like, no, I could do this, and I'm like, I can't do this. But then it ends up looking really, really cute, and I'm like, see, I was crying for no reason.
Yeah. I'm the same way. I did see the proposal you did at the beach. Was that your only one? First one?
That has been my first one. Hopefully not my last.
Yeah, anybody who's listening, guys, men, step up.
Yeah, so we were planning that for a couple months, and he was the one that actually sent me videos, sent me what he wanted. I just kind of put it all to life. Like
he reached out to you.
Yes. Yeah. He reached out to me. He was like, I want this. Look, I saw this video. Look, I saw this. They're putting flowers on this one. Like he was very, very hands-on. Like if whoever might propose doesn't really know what they want, or what kind of style, or
where to even start.
Yes, where to start. Like I will totally help them get to where we need to be. And but this guy was very hands-on, very like, I want this. Look, there's balloon shine that I spray on the balloons so they could just kind of pop a little bit more. And he's like, look, this video is putting some type of spray on them. Like, what is it? And I was like, oh, it's balloon shine. To put it on them. Yeah, he was very hands-on. But yeah, if anyone is listening and wants to propose and doesn't know where to start, I'm very happy to help them get to where they need to be. For this one too, I was kind of playing both parts, like decorator and I guess event planner, because event planners book everything for them, set times up, like gets the location for them. So I was kind of playing both of those roles. I'm not opposed to doing that either. I set their dinner appointment. I told them where to be.
Oh, so you did some work outside
yes, yeah.
decorating.
And it was because they were family friends. They're my best friends, so I totally was okay with helping them. Again, I'm willing to help anybody else too. That was not just
for your friends.
Yes, yeah, but yeah, for this one, I did help them. Set up their dinner appointment, tell them what time they needed to be there, what time they needed to be done. What street they needed to take. Like I was doing a little bit more than just the decorating, but that was really fun too. It was a cool experience. I didn't really know how to start either, but
he gave you a good idea.
Yeah, nothing we can't do.
So you went and chose the beach.
Yeah, so we were trying to do it at like I think it's like the cliff part on top, but it ended up not working out. And then again, TikTok is our friend. I feel like for everybody, you find everything on TikTok. They showed us a couple hacks, and then I found where the beach was, like an entry to where the beach was, and that's kind of how we came about the location, which it was so beautiful. The sunset was amazing. I even cried. It was just so.
You got to watch it all.
Yes, yeah, it was just so beautiful. Like it
did
really
you record it too?
I did record a little bit, but I was like going like this, and I was like, I should probably stop. I look crazy. It's not even my proposal. I'm just here to help. So
you can't help yourself but smile. Like,
yeah. No, they sent me a couple videos and a couple pictures too. So it was really cute.
So
yeah,
I want that.
Yeah, girl, let's get you
somebody listening out there.
She's single, ready to mingle.
I do have a boyfriend. But,
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Take that back.
But we're not ready.
Okay.
Yeah. But someday.
Well, tell him.
Someday
when,
I'll show
when
you.
he's ready.
I'll show him a video of your decoration. That's funny.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say
No, it's
You might have to cut that out.
You don't cut anything out. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Whatever. He can listen to this and step up his game.
Okay, well, when you're ready, hit me up. Sweet Garland Creations.
That's right. How are your weekends? Are you busy?
Yes. So my weekends, usually during the week, I am all about prepping. Friday nights are my big prep days for Saturday. Just make sure I have everything. Right now, it's been a little slow. I feel like just after the holidays, it gets a little bit slow for everybody, not just for me, but I feel like for a lot of people, like it gets slow. And then it's starting to be springtime and summer, so it should start picking up a little bit. But yeah, my Saturdays are really busy. I usually like do a little bit more prepping if I don't finish Friday night, because I am going to bed super late sometimes on Friday nights, just trying to prep. But Saturdays in the mornings are a little bit prepping, and then once I'm all done with that, usually by noon I'm done. But it's more Fridays that I'm like my busiest, and then Saturday mornings that.
Because then you have your regular job too.
Yes.
Is that Monday through Friday?
Yes, Monday through Friday is my regular job. But after work, I do all the prepping. I go to the stores wherever I need to go, and then I feel like all my prepping is usually like Friday, and then like whatever I kind of need it like during the week is when I do that. But Fridays is my busiest, and then Saturday mornings are kind of still a little busy. But once I have everything done, I'm done by like noon.
That's pretty nice. Yeah. So you're doing baby showers,
birthday parties. I did one wedding before. I did the one proposal before, but usually a couple gender reveals, but usually a lot of people do birthday parties and baby showers. I just feel like those are just bigger moments that, I mean, not that wedding and an engagement is not big, but
you see more of the birthday parties.
Yes, more birthday parties and more baby showers is what really people book for. Yeah.
No, because you're right. Like, how many times are you gonna have a baby? Like, you have to make it special.
Yes. Yeah. And then I feel like too, like people now for birthday parties are wanting to do a little bit bigger stuff, like they need the whole treat table, they need a big cake, they need it's starting to be more of a trend to just have have everything, and what I say is that the backdrops kind of make the party.
This is where we all take our pictures.
Yes, yeah.
The cake is gonna be gone in the second you serve it.
You're gonna cut it and then be done. As to the backdrops, you guys could keep taking pictures. It's gonna be up all day, all night. You guys, anybody can take a picture.
My favorite thing about parties is it's that the picture. Sometimes you have the, what do you call the ones where you take multiple pictures and it comes out in a photo booth.
Oh my god!
I don't know about that. Yes, you have your backdrop. You can do your photo booth.
Yes,
along with that.
Well, now they have like that ring light, and then I don't really know what it's called, but it's like the self photo booth that you could just order on Amazon or whatever, and it's like the ring light, and it shoot like you could see your picture on the screen, and then it still
sends it to your phone.
It does. Some of the they do. I forgot about that. Yeah,
those are one of my favorite things about parties.
That's one of the things that I do want to try to invest in, because I feel like it'll just bring it out a little bit more, and people can take their memories home and like, oh, I went to this party and they had this or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah,
and you see their social media and they post it and it looks so fun. They're all with their big glasses.
Yes, yeah. I do want to try to invest in one of those to just so it could be like a cool like experience too. I think you're able to put whatever backdrop you want to on them. Like you could put like Valeria's, I was going to say 21st birthday, girl. 30th, 25th, 28th.
I'm like, I wish, but I'm actually, no, I don't. I don't want to be 21 again.
No, me neither. But yeah, just anything like you, I feel like you could decorate the backdrop of the pictures.
You could be like Val's wedding.
Yeah, that one's better.
That one's like only Val's wedding. Whoever. It's all about me.
Yes. No, yeah, I do want to try to get one of those because I feel like it would be cool for the birthdays.
Yeah.
And, any big events.
Enhance the experience.
Yes, even for weddings, like you could choose your backdrop and like Mr. and Mrs. 30th birthdays, 50th birthdays. Just cool.
That would be cool.
Cool to have.
You do have a couple things happening,
Yes.
which is actually really cool because when I was listening to your podcast with Miguel, you said you wanted to be more like downtown area, show you art downtown.
I don't remember that.
I know. I caught it. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Because then we got on the phone, and then you said you have a couple things happening. Tell us about that.
Okay. So the first thing is the new movie Super Mario Bros. Is coming out, the sequel. And I will be at Park Cinemas with a photo op. So yeah, we're gonna decorate for the Super Mario movie. Anyone that wants to drop by and take some pictures, take your kiddos to go watch the movie. But yeah, I don't know.
I think there was, and I can't remember what holiday it was recently. Probably around the holidays. Maybe was it Halloween? I don't know. But I was walking downtown, and then I saw your art out there, right outside Park Cinemas.
Yes,
too.
I think it was Halloween. I've been doing a lot of collabs with Park Cinemas. So grateful for the opportunity, and I feel like Miguel. Thank you, Miguel. But I forgot what I was train of thought.
Partnering up with
collabing with Park Cinemas. I did do a backdrop for Halloween. I usually put those outside because that was a little bit more of my thing. I used to have it in front of New Era Barbershop, but I kind of wanted to move a little bit more downtown where a little bit more foot traffic was at. So I had asked one of the managers there if it was okay to kind of put my backdrop out there. But this last year, I did a backdrop for them for Christmas. I don't know if you went in there for Christmas time or not, but I did a big backdrop for them. It was up there since like a little bit after Thanksgiving and then all of December.
So it just stays well put together.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I kind of just go over there and kind of touch it up whenever it needs. But see, that's what I mean. The good quality balloons, it lasted like almost a month or two.
Yeah.
Like it was like... Yeah, because it was like shortly after Thanksgiving or even before Thanksgiving. I don't remember now. But yeah, like almost 2 months of the balloons just being set up. And it's just a really cool experience. A lot of people tagged me in them. There's a lot of great movies during that time too. So that's really cool to have that photo op. And it just kind of reminds me of like when you go to the mall and there's like a big backdrop, like that's kind of the vibe that I was getting. And it was really cool to have it there at Park Cinemas because everyone likes to go watch a movie.
Yeah.
But
nobody and everybody has to take a picture.
Yes.
Yeah. Like they see that and they're like, let's take a picture.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the cool part of like having that photo op right there is that a lot of people stop. And even when I was still setting up, people were still stopping by and they're like, can we take a picture? Can we take a picture? I'm like, it's not done yet. And then when I was tearing it down, people were still trying to take a picture. Like, no, don't take it down yet. Can we take a picture? I'm like, sure. And it's already like, either it's not done yet or it's already like some stuff is off. And I'm like, oh, it's not going to look cute, but it ends up looking fine.
Yeah.
But yeah. But for the Super Mario movie, we're going to do something similar. It's going to be up for a couple weeks. So even if you don't make it for the premiere, I think the premiere is April 1st.
Okay.
And we're gonna have like a big backdrop. I'm gonna try to incorporate other like little things too around the whole movie theater, so it could just kind of
tie in together.
Yes, yeah, it's gonna look super super cool. So I really hope everyone goes and watch the movie because the first one was a really good movie anyway. At least for my kids, my kids were obsessed with it. But it's going to look really, really cute in there. So go stop by, take pictures, take your kids.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah. Or even just grab some popcorn and then...
and go take a picture. Popcorn's bomb, so.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm
always craving it. Yes. I'm like, I really want popcorn. I don't even make popcorn at my house because it's just...
It is not the same.
It's not the same. You also did... Is it Dia de los Muertos with Elizabeth Gutierrez?
Yes, we did the Cinco de Mayo last year. We did the Day of the Dead last year, and again this year in May we're planning on collabing again and doing Cinco de Mayo. I don't have many details for that one. I believe it's going to be May 3rd, but again, it's going to be a backdrop. We're going to try to like really make it big this time. Last time, I feel like it was a little last minute. It still turned out great, but this time we're really going to try to do something different. I that's one of the things I do try to do. Like I always try to do a different backdrop each time, so it's not the same repetitive stuff, and that way I can like also promote myself that I could do different stuff. It's not just the one thing.
We could do the same theme but totally different.
Yes.
Look from last year.
Yes. So so that's also coming up. Super excited for that because that's going to be downtown Park. Again, I don't know a lot of details on that one, but
you'll be there.
I will be there. So stop by, grab some food, and go take pictures.
Right. I don't know if people know, but they like the whole downtown gets like booth, right?
Yes. So they're like different vendors. They like you could have your own booth there too, and you could just be passing out flyers, doing your thing. Like anyone could get a booth. But for this particular one, I see a lot of like vendors that sell like goodies. Like, we have one that sells like the bracelets, sells like clothes, just any of that kind of the sort of stuff. They're there. A lot of food trucks are there. They even put on a dancing, the baile
florico.
Yes, yeah. And last year for Day of the Dead, we had the curpites. I don't know if you're familiar. It's another like Mexican tradition. It's from San Juan, Michoacan, that they put the mask on and then they do like the dancing and stuff. I think they've been part of like the Pioneer Parade. I want to say they were part of a parade this last year, but don't quote me. But yeah, last year for the Day of the Dead, they were there. They were doing a dance. A lot of people do dances. Last for the Day of the Dead, they also do like contests like to see like the best Catrina. I don't know what they'll do for Cinco de Mayo, but yeah, the kids have face painting there. There's a lot of cool stuff to even just walk around. It's always such a beautiful day that you can just go walk around and see, like go get ice cream downtown and just go check it out, because it's always like super, super fun. And like even if you're going to the movie theater and catching a movie and then walking out, like it's there from 11 to I think 4ish.
Okay, so it's a pretty good.
Yes, it's a huge turnout.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's always a nice day to walk downtown anyway. So
and you get to support the locals.
Yes,
local businesses. Going back to local businesses and growing up here, because you grew up in Paso.
I did, yes.
Yeah. How does that help your business?
It helps because, I mean, I'm not like well known, but I know a lot of people. I feel like it's more of the connections, more of like, you know, like, oh, I remember her when she was little and, you know, whatnot. But yeah, I feel like it's helped me because of like the people that I know, a lot of the connections, a lot of like, you know, I can familiar with the area, like, oh, I could go over there and see if they need anything, and not only just for balloons, but just to get myself like known better, I guess. But yeah, just growing up here just made it a little bit easier because, you know, you're familiar with the area, you're familiar with, you know, who works where and, you know, stuff like that. I feel like that. That's
the cool thing about, I think we always talk smack about like, oh, it's so boring here, whatever.
Yes.
But when you get older, it's not as boring. Excuse me. And we have the perks of being a small community where we can help local businesses and then we will just want to share that love with each other of like, I'd rather use Yurittsi rather than like going to LA and trying to find somebody out there.
There's a lot of since Santa Maria. So on my Facebook feed, I follow a couple pages, like balloon pages, and everyone like will post their work on there. And there's a lot of people from Santa Maria. I feel like because it's like a little bit a bigger city, that there's so many like different people to go with. As to here in Paso, there's only like maybe like a handful of people like to hire them for whatever you need, not necessarily for balloons, but even real estate, for, you know, the candy table, for cakes. You know, there's only a couple people that, you know, you could think of that that will do that. As to like a bigger city, there's so many people that you could, I guess there's a lot more options, but you will always go to that one person that you will feel comfortable with, that you worked well with, that, you know, like
you can get along with,
that you could get along with, because that's key here, that, you know, like your attitude will make a difference, you know, how, like really how you treat people, how you respond to
the quality of the work.
Yes. Yeah. So like that, just being from like that handful, they're going to continue going to you because you did such a good job. Your attitude was good, you know, so
it was a pleasant experience.
Yes. Yeah.
Remember when we were younger?
Oh God,
because we're still young. And, no, but like we would see social media was starting, I think, because we were around the same age. So social, like we had MySpace.
Oh my God, MySpace.
Yeah. And then, so then Instagram came about, but then we would see things like your nails, and there'd be like all these crazy nails that look so cool, or like your hair, like the hair, and then now we're seeing the balloons and being able to do that backdrop, which was not available to us then.
At all. No, it was, I feel like back in the day, it was a little bit more word of mouth. And then once, I feel like we're between that era where social media was barely kicking off. So we were able to see like both sides.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But then we had to use the old school people. I'm sorry, but it was like
when my mom used to take me to this random lady to go get a haircut, I'm like, Mom, who is this lady?
yeah, but that's just what we had. It was like
yeah.
I used her.
I don't
need that. Lee's Beauty.
Oh, that one was by Nice. It used to be Nice Nails.
Nails. Yeah.
See? Yeah.
I still probably use her sometimes, but one of my best friends, she does hair. She cuts my hair now, and so I love her. But I went to her all the time.
So did I. Right now, I was like, wait, who? But no, I did too. My mom used to take me to her. Shout out to Lily. I don't know where you at, girl.
But she definitely was. Yes. She was the go-to.
Yes.
But we, just like anything, you have to learn and just go with the trend now.
Yes.
And so
that's a lot of the trends too, though. It's kind of hard to follow because first, like, I'm not so much on social media anymore. Like half the time my kids have my phone. But it's just like, it's so different from like our era and their era. Like my brother-in-law, he's 17. Yeah. And he calls me old Jen. Like he calls us old Jen because but like in a nice way. I'm not like but
it's nice because we're still young, but I'm like,
what?
You can't call me that in like 5 years, okay?
Once you get to my age, you'll see we're not that old. But yeah, no, like we're like to them, I feel like we're just very like older, and maybe because I have kids, I say that too. Like maybe I wouldn't be seems so much older if maybe I didn't have kids, but they just it just kind of like go like I don't know how to say it.
You have your family or you're married, so they're probably like, okay,
like, oh, she's like older,
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the trends are kind of like hard to go with because I have no idea what the lingo is now. Like what is that? The other day my kid was like, Mom, I was cooking in a dodgeball. I'm like, what? Like, because he was on fire. I guess he didn't get out. So that's what you say when you're doing good, I guess. I don't know. He was like, so Mom, I was cooking in dodgeball. I was like, okay, kid. And then here comes David. He's like, oh, he was like, you're a chef or something like that. He was like teasing him. He's like, what, Dad? Like total dad joke. And he was like,
did not get it. This is normal. What we were saying is normal.
He had the dad joke and he was just like, I don't know what that means. But yeah, the trends though, it's just a little hard to follow for me just because I'm not so much on social media and things just change so fast that, like it's just hard to keep up with. Like, again, I'm old Jen, so.
I'm the same way. I do post maybe twice a week or so, but I'm not really scrolling all the time. And then sometimes I get a little jealous because I see all these, like, in a good way though, but like, I see them posting all these cool videos and I'm like, I want to do that. Yeah. I'll save it. Save for later.
Yes.
And then we never go back to it.
At all. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that video.
Yeah. But they're just killing it.
Yes.
And it's super cool to watch that. But also, you have to enjoy it. And so I don't know if you do.
I do. Like, wait, hold on. Sorry. Finish your train of thought. Because
that's what it was. Like, you have to enjoy posting on Instagram.
I do. Yes. It's just very hard for me just because like I'm a mom of two. I'm always busy. I try to. I have soccer. I also have the kids in soccer as well. So it's just very hard. Like, I feel like I have to like set a timer to be like, oh yeah, I have to post this. Oh yeah, at the beginning of the year, I'm like, I'm going to do better. My
2026 goals.
Yes, yeah. My New Year's resolution is post more, be more involved, and I have to start marketing myself to like the wineries and to do that. And then it slowly starts dwindling down just because I'm just like so busy. I just have to really like set myself up to try to post. Like right now, like at the beginning of the year, I'm like post. And then it's like not posting anymore. So it just goes from 100 to nothing. Yeah.
Same. Like some weeks I'm on a roll. And some weeks I'm like, oh, I forgot to post this week.
And then to stay like current on people's like news feed, like you have to at least post like twice a week. And then I just disappear. So then it just makes it harder to come back from that. And then I feel like I'm posting way too much. Like I just like, and it's the same thing. Like, so it's like for Valentine's Day, I was trying to promote like a backdrop to see like what's a good winery to try to go and put a backdrop at. And I was posting. And then after that, I just started like dwindling down. I'm like, Ritz, I have to do better. Yeah. 2026, come on, do better.
Is that where you mostly do your advertising?
On Instagram, yeah. And then word of mouth. And then I finished setting up my Facebook so I could get my page going. And then again, I stopped.
I started using Facebook for my business too. Yeah. Because I was not on there. Then I went back to my old pictures or tags. And I'm like, I can't have everyone.
Can we delete this?
My clients could not see my posting of like when I was 13 of like, I'm bored, hit me up.
Yeah. Valeria was here.
Yeah. But I didn't want to start a new Facebook because I had so many of my old friends on there, so I just tried to delete a few, and then I'm like, whatever. I don't think anyone's gonna go. I hope not. Be weird.
You'll be surprised what people do.
I hope nobody's stalking me, but
if you see my picture when I was 13, mind your business.
Yeah, I was a kid, and then mind your own business. I had to kind of block my mom. She tags me in so many things, and I had to. I don't know how. I can't remember how I did it, but I was able to have whatever she tags me on not come onto my feed.
Oh, yes.
Because
it's like that too.
Yes, because she's like 20 pictures, and I'm like, I'm not like shy. Like you can take a bad picture of me and post it. Like I really don't care.
Yeah.
But this is my business.
We can't be doing that.
Like it can't just be all my mom on my feed.
No, shout out to the tias because I love them so much. But what they do is like they post a picture, you're not even in it, and these are tias from like Mexico and stuff. Like they will like tag everyone on there, and you're not even on the picture. They're just like saludos to mi gente, and I'm like,
que tenga un bonito día.
Yeah. Like it'll be like I don't know what they're called, not a meme, but it's just like an affirmation type of thing. And they're like, tenga un bonito día, toda mi familia, los quiero, and then everyone's tagged, and I'm like, I don't need this on my feed.
No, because it's all just that. Yeah, yes. Like if I kept my mom on there, it would just be her and then just me at the restaurant eating. I know, so I had to take her out.
That's funny. No, yeah, I have those too. And I'm like, oh, delete. Sorry, I got to delete this. But that I made the mistake of creating a new Facebook for my business, and then I'm like, okay, well, I can't do that because I can't keep track of both of my Facebook profiles, and then I couldn't link my Instagram and my Facebook page to my profile because everything was different. So I had to delete that and create a Facebook page.
That happened to me too. And I still have it. And I think I was just testing it. I'm not like tech savvy at all.
Me neither.
So I was like trying it out. And then I think I put like grr, just like, I don't remember. It was like some stupid thing. And then I was trying to, because you can post on Instagram and then whatever you post on Instagram just goes directly to Facebook.
Yeah.
And so that just makes your life easier. You don't have to repost. And for whatever reason, this Facebook I made wasn't even really active, and all the stuff I was posting was going to that rather than my personal one. So same thing.
A hot mess.
Yeah. I don't remember how I even got out of that. I was just messing with it. I'm like, okay, it's fixed. Yes. We're just going to leave this here.
I do a lot of Googling and a lot of TikTok. TikTok is our friend.
Yeah, TikTok. I've been using ChatGPT.
I use that too.
Sometimes it's kind of wrong. Have you gotten that yet?
So I heard that ChatGPT tells tells you what you want to hear. So sometimes when I'm over here like talking about I'm not even gonna say like
the lady that cut you off at the grocery store.
Should I be mad at the lady who cut me off?
The lady that cut me off, and I'm like, oh, this lady cut me off. What should I do? Should I honk at her or not?
Yurittsi,
yeah.
Stay calm. Yes. I'm gonna tell you this, but
yes, that's how she starts. I'm gonna be very honest with you, but we don't need that energy.
You know what? I need to let it out.
You can let it out with me, but let's not honk at anybody.
She's too what do you call it? Not toxic. The opposite of what's the opposite of toxic?
She's too positive.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's like we're Mexicans. We can't
do that. We have to have a little toxic in us. I'm gonna honk at her.
ChatGPT, I did honk at her. I don't feel that much better. I thought I would.
But it didn't.
No, yesterday actually, because I have a partner in my business, and we were sitting down and we're like, we have to think of a business, like something else. And we did ask ChatGPT, and it gave us some pretty cool ideas.
Low-key, does ChatGPT sometimes come through? Like some of the questions that you had sent me, I'm like, how do I answer this? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, this one's okay. And she's like, if you want to go more soft, you can
more your personality. Somehow it knows us now.
And if you want to go hard, I use it a lot for my work. Oh, that's a good one. I could say that. I use it a lot for my work because sometimes I don't know how to compose my email. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I have to tell them like, you need to send your paperwork to me or else I can't pay this on time.
Do you want your money or not?
Yeah. Like, you need to send me this invoice because, this is your fault. Like, you're the one, I'm paying you. I'm not supposed to be collecting from you, you know? So I have to like use ChatGPT. Like, I'll just grab the person and be like, this person's being like this and like this and like this, and then they're like, okay, so if you want to go a little bit harder and firm, you could say this, and then it gives me a whole paragraph. And if you want to go a little bit softer, a little bit more professional, they always like give me like
fine, I'll do the professional one.
I'll stick to this one. It's firm and it's professional.
Yeah, that's funny.
But I do use it a lot for work because I'm like, I don't know how to compose this email. I'm trying to sound very professional, but I just want to word vomit and be like, ew, give me your invoice.
I want to pay you. Come on. I find it so now that I'm working at my mom's restaurant a lot more, her employees, and we're like all really, really close, but they all speak Spanish. Spanish was my first language, but now it's coming out more. And sometimes I'll text and it'll be like, damn, that doesn't make any sense.
No sabo?
Yes. Because
no sabo.
Like, you know how everything's kind of opposite, like backwards?
Yes.
And so now I'm like doing it the other way, like how I would say it if I just learned English. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, that doesn't make any sense.
Delete.
So then now I'm like, okay, using ChatGPT to be like, how do you, does all right come before or after this?
No, I use that too for translating because I'm not so much a no sabo. Like, I know Spanish. I know how to like read it kind of like it's just a lot of like sounding out the words sometimes. And my writing, it's like also like I know how to write a lot of words, but some of the words I'm like, how do you write that? And like it could be like the simplest word too, and I'm like, oh,
we second guess yourself.
Yes, I do. Yeah. But I'm not like so much of a no sabo. Like I know a lot of words. I am Spanish speaking. Like, but like for my balloons, like sometimes for like Spanish speakers, like I'm like, okay, that doesn't make sense. Like I'm trying to say it like how I said it in my head, but then I write it down and I'm like, oh, that doesn't really make sense. Like so I'll go to ChatGPT and be like, I'm trying to say this, like, can you like translate it? But then ChatGPT is like,
that's where they have it wrong. There's
Yes.
one location where she's not right.
she'll like, it's like so like professional, so like
robotic, like,
yes. I'm
yeah.
like, I don't think, okay, now I know how to like how it sounds. Now I could put in my words so it doesn't sound so formal.
Yeah, you just need like a little bit of help.
Yeah.
I find myself repeating myself often when because I speak fluent Spanish, but I
Yes.
get a little nervous sometimes. And so like my Spanish speaking clients, I'll say the same sentence 5 times in a row in different ways. Then I catch myself, I'm like, oh, that wasn't bad. Like,
That
I sound
was
like
good.
I don't
That
know. I think they got the point. And then I'm like, you know what I'm saying.
You got it right.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Let's go back to how supporting local businesses, but also supporting women and then also people in our same industry.
Yes.
We had a good conversation of how we, rather than being in a competitive, well, I think being competitive is good,
Yes, 100%.
but not being, like you said, Amazon, like whoever uses Amazon balloons, like it's, good for you if it
Good-
works for you,
yes.
but not shaming.
Yes. I am a total like advocate. Like there's no competition. Like everyone will have their own people, their own clients. There's thousands and thousands of people here. Like why are we gonna like compete against each other and like shame each other, because she could do a great job too, and if she happens to use Amazon balloons and makes it just as good, like, like that's great.
You like share the secret.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just like the one thing for me is that some people try to price, what is it called? Like,
I'll beat you.
like they'll like ask me like, what is it? Not necessarily. It's just like, it's more like
They're looking for this best price.
like they will say you do balloons too, and then you'll have someone else message me to see like yes, try to price match, but it's like, just be honest with me. Like you can message me and be like, hey Ritz, like I don't really know like how to charge this. Can you, like, what do you charge for it? Because this is how we help each other. This is how we stay on top of each other. So we don't not necessarily like outdo ourselves or outbid ourselves. It's just more of like, like you could do a great job too, like just as good as my work, or vice versa, So like if you're like undercutting yourself, like that's also not good for you either. So we have to kind of stay around the same like dollar amount so you don't like make yourself look cheaper, because a lot of people do try to like just go with the cheapest one, but you're over there like doing great work and then busting your ass off, like, on a hot summer day, on a cold winter day,
Yeah.
and then they're just gonna be like, oh, I'm just gonna go with the cheaper one, like, and that's not what you want for your business either.
No.
You want to stay on top of like pricing and all of that stuff. So like if there's anything that we could help each other with, like, let's just message each other. Because sometimes I don't know how to price certain things, and it's just kind of like, okay, well, this is kind of this. So I could like price it with this, I just, from my own like pricing, I also don't like reach out as much to other people, but that's one of the things that I do recommend. Like, don't try to like sneakily ask someone to message me, or
Like, don't be afraid. Don't be.
Yes, yeah. Or even yourself, like, don't try to like say, oh, can I book you for, because I've gotten a lot of those, like, hey, I want to book you for for this, and how much do you charge? When I know you are just kind of asking more like, how much do I charge? So and it's just like, just be honest, it's fine. Like, we could work with each other, like, and be so for real, because we're in this together. Like, you are doing the same thing I'm doing the same thing you're doing. So let's help each other be great, like, and if you need some type of connection, like, maybe one day I won't be able to do it. Like
You'll recommend her.
Yeah, recommend her. That's how we kind of advance, So that, like, no competition, at least in my eyes, and we just need to help each other, promote each other, like, oh, she's doing a great job. Like, like, if I can't do it, I need to be able to recommend somebody. So you don't want to, like, be on someone's bad terms, So for me, that's kind of where I stand with that. No competition, everyone has their own people. Let's help build each other, because that's all we have is each other, and if I get this big gig, like, like at a winery, and they want like this big backdrop, and I need help, and I need another balloon artist to help me with it, then, I want to be able to reach out to you and be like, hey girl, like, I just got this thing. Do you mind coming to help me? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
like collab.
Yeah. So we just need each other and boost each other up. And, and maybe if you don't want to share my work, that's fine. But, just be honest, just be friendly, be competitive, but in a good way,
Like that, I think using somebody else's skills, like, it should be like motivating for you to, level up. You did great. I need to start implementing that.
Yeah.
But also, I don't think anybody really wants to do our businesses, like, we don't want to do business by ourselves. We really don't. We like to have that support from other people in our same industry.
Yes.
So I wouldn't have been able to do my job by myself. I had so much help.
I was going to say that even like for a realtor, like, you can ask anybody, any realtor, like, hey, like, my client was asking for this, like, how do you do this, or like, like, I was doing it this way, but do you have any recommendations of like how to do that? It's just little things like that.
Or even just sitting down, having coffee, and then in the mix of conversating with one another, you realize the little habits that we do, and you're like, that's a smarter way to do things.
Yeah.
Because we should always look for smarter ways to go about in business.
Yes. So I just think that everyone just needs to help each other, and maybe, like, again, competitiveness is okay. Like, you want to, but it's more like you want to do the best you can do, but it's more, I guess, an internal competitiveness, not like so much like
she did better job than me.
Yes, yeah, like that. No, seriously, because it shouldn't be like that. You should be like, oh my gosh, she did a really good job, And for you, it's like, oh my god, like, I don't really know like so much about real estate, but you know what I mean, like, oh, she did a good job.
Like, those girls are killing it.
Yes.
Sales and volume. Like, well, what are you doing?
Like, how can I, like, grow and do that, But yeah, like, I just feel like we just need to help each other and not so much compete against each other, because we do need each other's support. We do need each other's, like, not, I was going to say information, but not so much information. It's just like tips and, like, notes, and how did you do this, and how do you do that, and
especially like when you said pricing, because I'm assuming yours varies a lot depending on what they want.
Yes,
which I feel like that'd be tricky.
It is, and because every setup is a different setup. Like, you could say, I want it exactly like this, or they send me a picture and it's like this elegant backdrop, or like they have like tons of detail in it, and then I'm like, okay, well, you're looking at like a $800-900 plus backdrop, you know, and I'm just naming the price right now. I don't really know, but then they're like, oh, no quiero esto. Oh, I don't want that. Or, you know, stuff like that. It's like, okay, well, now things are dwindling down. Like, okay, now it's a different quote, but then you want this. So that's it. So it's just all about detail, all about, you know, like what you do want or don't want.
How much product you have to use.
And then what's your budget? Like, you don't want to like pass the budget, you know, if you're looking at a $200 backdrop, even for me or anybody else, like that's crazy. Like you are downgrading yourself. Like there's no backdrop that should be $200 or less.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
Like if you are pricing at that, you step it up.
Yeah.
You need
because
to.
I'm sure it's a lot of work. Yeah. I can't imagine.
Yes. And now that summer's coming and stuff, like, yeah, there's no way you need to be charging that much. So, pro tip.
Yeah. You mean charging that little?
Just tip. No pro tip. Just tip. Or just meet in the middle. Like, you know, maybe you don't know how to price it exactly, but, you know, yeah, there's no way there. And honestly, that's how I started too. Like, but I was starting to be like, my skills started getting better, you know, and again, my backdrops were not what I do now. So I was charging that price, but then I know what my skills are at. Now I have better quality balloons. Now
it's going to last you a while longer.
Everything comes into place.
Yeah.
Your work, your experience, your quality, even your attitude, like how you work with others, everything.
Being on time and making sure you actually get the job done.
Yes. Everything just comes into place. And, you know, like you just have to you'll learn how to price everything, but there's no way there should be.
Don't underprice your work. All.
And that's when you ask questions or like ask somebody like, hey, how'd you do this? How'd you start pricing? You know, whatever. Take classes. I took a course online. And it shows you how to do the pricing, how to do the installs. There was like videos of like how different weight techniques to tie balloons.
Yeah, and you've invested in yourself for you to be able to charge this much.
Yeah. So so do a lot of that. Like whoever's starting off, like watch a lot of videos, get some pro tips, you know, from anybody, and really work your way up. But there's no way. $200 you're cutting yourself.
Yeah. Especially because you spend so much time on it, I'm assuming. So before we end this podcast, you gave us a lot of good advice right now about like taking a course, but do you have any other advice for anyone wanting to start a business?
Just do it. Just, you know, everyone waits till they're ready. They try to get everything that they think they need or want. And honestly, you learn as you grow, as you go. And again, experience is everything. So you don't really know what you need until you need it, until someone books you for that, or even just anything. Like you might not necessarily be ready like with material or any of that stuff. So just do it. Just get out there, do it. Experience is the best way to learn, and you grow as you go.
I like that. I always say that too. Just do it, and then the experience will come.
Yes.
And not every situation is going to be the same. So you got to prepare yourself for that.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being on this podcast.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. Bye.